press that notification button for more. We're gonna be having right into this.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Yeah.
Well done.
Dingle open.
Who's that? Can't handle a little altercation.
Okay, you get some making a little bit angry.
No!
Expelliarmus. Accio. Stupid.
I won't.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
What an unfortunate disappointment!
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Spells won't save you now. Let me go! Let's get it.
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Stop it!
Protego.
Come on, here!
Expelliarmus.
Rest.
Confringo.
Many goblins have always been
Revelio.
antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's tower?
I did, Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
You bored? I'm Tyra.
A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
I know, girl, I know. It's much too hot for either of us to be going out there.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio! That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio. These look familiar. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Oh. Accio. Revelio. Accio. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. Accio. More statues. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Not making this easy on me. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio! Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Revelio. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio. Revelio. I'll never get used to these floors. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Accio. Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how? Accio. What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. Accio! What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. Accio! What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Here's get this thing through there.
Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio. Accio. What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. Revelio. Don't like the look of this. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo! What a relief. Another pensive. Revelio.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. Uncrystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor. Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts, with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then,
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go,
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask Sirona at the
About a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Once you have completed the tasks I've set for you.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here. Well, I'm going to master your spellcasting. Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an... teacher.
It's astonishing what one can learn.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my...
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's
Alexa,
Court
what
isn't just a
time is it
game.
in the UK?
It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Accio. Try to beat that. Lucky shot. Accio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
I'll let you have that one. Tie game. At least you didn't beat me. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist. Accio. That was one for the ages. Accio. Try to beat that. Not bad. Not bad. Accio. Nothing to it. Accio.
Fuck.
Missed the mark a bit on that one. Wait,
Yeah.
did I win? I won!
Good. Yep. I was too focused on the fact of trying to get it through the...
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
Yeah, I
I'm game
have
for
to
another
read 'em.
round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
Next time I got it.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist. Accio. That was one for the ages. Accio. Try to beat that. How do you do that? Accio. Accio. Yeah, lucky shot. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed. Impressive flying for a
Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Why did I never learn how to swim?
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we dueled in the Crossed Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the Ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I'd much rather... I can't wait to hear about what you find.
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Confringo.
Meet me in my
Lumos.
Severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
Revelio.
Transfiguration.
Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this last mission here, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn the stream off. So, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe, press that notification button for more, and comment down below what you want to see next. I gotta get ready for another stream. Alexa, what time is it in the UK?
In the United Kingdom, it's 4:38 p.m.
It gives me about an hour. Alright, well, see you guys. Let's see.